Yo, what's up, YouTube, man? Talk 24/7 here, man. Going over my NFC and AFC championship predictions. Now, I'm going to start off with the NFC championship, man, and it's a real tough call, man. You have the 49ers and you have the Detroit Lions. Now, that's a shocker, man. I don't know if anybody had the Lions in the NFC championship, man. I don't even think Lions fans had them in the NFC championship, man. They just got on a hot streak, and now they're 2 wins away. I can't even believe I'm saying this, from winning the Super Bowl. But man, this matchup is real tough to crack because I'm looking at it and it really comes down to the health of Deebo Samuel. Now, if Deebo is healthy, this team is just on a completely different level, man. And I was watching a game last week against the Packers, and man, I saw them hand the ball off to Jennings, and it's just not the same dynamic. Deebo Samuel, man, the play he got hurt, it took 4 or 5 guys just to bring him down. He refused to go down, and I believe that's how he got hurt. I think if he just went down at the first, second, maybe even the third guy, he does not suffer that injury. So the fact that that's how dynamic he is, man, real tough to stop. Really a unique player. I'm not sure if they can beat the Lions without that guy. Now, they're saying it's 50-50 chance that he'll play. They're saying that he does not have a fractured shoulder. But what's that mean? My boy's asking me because he's playing fantasy, and he's asking me. He's saying, yo, what's his injury? Does anyone know what his injury is? All they're saying is he does not have a fractured shoulder. Is a shoulder torn? Is it strained? Is it dislocated? I mean, just saying something's not broke doesn't really tell you the full story of the injury. So no one really knows if he's gonna play, man. It's a lot of secrecy when it comes to injuries, man. I still think back to this guy, Christian Watson. I don't believe he was anywhere close to 100%, man. Extremely dynamic wide receiver. And I believe, man, he was out there at 60, top 70%. So that's the thing, man. But the Detroit Lions, Jared Goff, he was ridden off. I mean, shipped off for Matthew Stafford. And he really doesn't get the respect that he deserves, man. And I'm not going to lie, I've never been a real big fan of Jared Goff, but he's been making timely throws against the Bucks. They could have just ran out the clock, and instead, Dan Campbell puts the ball in Jared Goff's hands, picks up the first down, and that happened a week before, man. I mean, they just, against the Rams, they could have just ran the ball. Instead, again, put the ball in Jared Goff's hands and was able to pick up the crucial first down. So who I had winning that matchup, man, I want to lean towards the Niners just because they found a way to win against the Packers. And a lot of people, they're blaming Jordan Love and questioning his decision making. But if you've been following the Packers for a while, man, Jordan Love has thrown 1 interception the past, 7-8 weeks? He was on a 21-1 ratio, 21 touchdowns, 1 interception over the last half of the season. And to pick him off 2 times, including in the clutch, that's great defense, man. That's great defense. You have to give credit where credit's due. You can't just blame Jordan Love, because if it was that easy to pick the man off, he would have had more than 1 interception the last half of the season. So even if they don't have Deebo, man, I'm not going to write them off and say they don't stand a chance just because that defense is legit. They held the Packers to multiple field goals in the red zone, when the previous week against Dallas, they dropped 50 points. But talking about these Chiefs, man, so my final prediction, man, is going to be the Niners. I'm not sure how many points, but I got the Niners, man. Regardless on if Deebo Samuel plays, I'm going with the Niners. Now, in the AFC Championship, man, you got the Chiefs, you got the Ravens, Mahomes versus Lamar. And this guy, Patrick Mahomes, man, they tried saying he can't win on the road. They tried saying, oh, he only won in Buffalo because no fans were there. Packed stadium. Josh Allen had no turnovers. And he still came away with the dub. But I'm not going to even act like it was all Patrick Mahomes, man. That defense is legit. And they keep saying it. And it keeps happening, man. The Chiefs' defense in the second half is averaging 7 points allowed. And when they said that when I was watching the broadcast, I said, ain't no way the Bills are going to score 7 points in this half. And they scored exactly 7 points in the half, man. And with a defense like that, with Patrick Mahomes, they're going to be real tough to beat. Now, the Ravens, again, their defense is historic, man. Most sacks in franchise history. They held the Texans to 3 points. They shut down the Niners earlier in the year. They shut down the Dolphins earlier in the year. And that defense, man, ever since they got Roquan Smith, I keep saying it. Ever since they got Roquan Smith, man, that defense has been on a completely different level. So you have both top defenses, man. Ravens have a top defense. Chiefs have a top defense. And I believe it's going to come down to the quarterback battle. And I got to get an edge to Patrick Mahomes just because, man, he has 2 Super Bowls and he's Patrick Mahomes, man. I'm not even trying to hype the man up. This guy, Lamar Jackson, I've watched him struggle in multiple playoff games, man. And he's really going to have to play at an elite level and match Patrick Mahomes, man. And I got to give Josh Allen credit. He matched Patrick Mahomes, and I believe the game came down to that 4th down fake punt. I believe if they put the ball in Josh Allen's hands, he would have been able to pick up a 1st down and really change the outcome of that game. But what happened. I believe it was a stupid call. Really made no sense. But if this guy Lamar Jackson is able to put up 4 touchdowns by himself, I don't think they're going to lose, man. And that's what makes this matchup so interesting is it's 2 dynamic quarterbacks who can both take over a game, 2 dynamic defenses that can completely shut down their opponents. And that's why these teams are the last 2 teams standing in the AFC Championship. So if I had to guess, man, I'm going with the Chiefs, man. I'm going with the Chiefs just because, man, I don't believe Lamar can outplay Patrick Mahomes. And I believe that's what the game is going to come down to, man. This guy, Lamar Jackson, he's 2-3 in the playoffs. And you can't put the blame all on him. But he has had some poor playoff performances. And Patrick Mahomes, I think the worst playoff performance I've seen was when he was in the Super Bowl playing on a turf toe or playing on a turf toe foot. That's the worst I've seen Patrick Mahomes play in the playoffs. And I believe, man, Patrick Mahomes is gonna lead them to the Super Bowl, and we're gonna get a rematch. We're gonna get a Niners Chiefs rematch, and those are my predictions, man. Niners Chiefs rematch, and Patrick Mahomes, man, he's looking like one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game, man. I know that's been said a lot, but they posted his divisional round stats. I think it was 14 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, or 0 giveaways, something ridiculous like that, man. This guy's just on a different level. Nicole Hardman with that fumble might have made them lose the game, but they were still able to hold on because that defense is really top notch, man. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe for more videos, man. Everybody knows I'm going to keep trying to post. I'm posting daily. Check me out on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. Just made a Discord, man. All my links are in the description. My username is ManTalk247 on every single platform. And I hope you guys enjoy the game, man.